the point of having something of making it fun would be to have a tactic that you figure out and then use.
Hello everyone and welcome to another fluffy Guild Wars 2 video, and we want to talk to you today about Explorable mode dungeon content and the fact that we as a guild, the Fluffy Guild, we're joined now by Rob and Far.
Hello.
Hello.
We've been doing a few of these Explorable modes, and we like the fact that they're challenging, we like the fact that they present difficult encounters. But we're just feeling at the moment, with Guild Wars 2, that perhaps the encounters are not necessarily challenging in the right way necessarily. There's a lot of times in our experience, maybe because we're just shit, but we're finding a lot of the time that it's hard, but it's hard more in the sense of not the tactic being difficult to master, just a complete lack of tactic in the sense that we just end up seeming to Zerg the content. Would you not agree?
Yeah, I feel, my personal opinion, that it just feels like it is hard and it is challenging and it is difficult, but I think it should be those things, like you said, for a reason that is my fault. And I don't feel like it's my fault at the moment. I feel like it's more down to the spin of the roulette wheel. Like, for example, we've just done Flame Citadel, was it?
Yeah.
And the second path. Second path.
Second path.
And basically you're doing the ritual chamber in there, and the tactic is to kite the mobs in a circle around the room.
Yeah, and we're not making that up, that's what it actually says. They say that on the official wiki.
Which, I don't know, I just think it just feels a bit...
It doesn't really feel like a tactic. It feels
it's
like
Friday afternoon tactic.
It doesn't feel like the correct tactic, and unfortunately, looking at the encounter, there doesn't seem to be a correct tactic. Is the problem?
Yeah,
So,
we tried single targeting them down and focusing on one and then focusing on another one, but the problem is they keep obviously waves that spawn and then you can't get them down quick enough. So, and it doesn't seem to make a difference when there's like a load in the room and then you just kill one of them or two of them. Because they all hit like trucks. I mean, if you take a hit, then you're pretty much on your back. I mean, I found that quite a few times.
Well, the whole encounter turns into a, oh my god, I'm dead, I'm going to have to run from the nearest spawn point really, really quick to try and get back in the fight, to try and keep it going so that, the mobs don't kill the NPC.
Yeah.
And it just seems silly.
Well, yeah, what I think we'd all prefer is some kind of mechanic in place, some kind of you're meant to be doing this for it to work kind of approach, whatever that would be, like what you were just saying, in the sense of, we know people have got these abilities, these elite skills, these class moves, and the mobs are going to do this here, and if you combine the two and figure it out, then it all works. But at the moment it just feels like, yeah, it's difficult, and it should be difficult, but it's difficult in kind of a dumb way. I mean, I don't really like to say that, but that's just how it feels to me.
It does. It just feels like I'm throwing my meaty body in there for them to chase after, and then I have to die and then quickly come back again. And it's just kind of like, well, where's the fun in that? And then and then we have to try and do that long enough for the guy to set the bomb so it blows up.
Yeah, it's not just been on that encounter though. There's been a number of encounters where it feels like that, a number of bosses where it's just resulted in zerging, which just kind of feels a bit lame, and it's kind of disappointing to see that Guild Wars 2's gone down that route at this stage. I mean, maybe that's not intentional, maybe they need to just still balance out a few things and readjust a few numbers, maybe, possibly, but it is disappointing in some sense, at least to me, that's actually the tactic for that encounter that we've just been trying, that's up on the wiki,
Well, I don't think it's that unusual. I mean, there's the encounter in Honor of the Waves that we did earlier today. And that's, again, that was the second path, I believe. And there's an encounter with a boss with two ads. And basically, you just need to fight them around while DPSing one down, avoiding a truckload of damage that's coming in. And it ends up being Okay, I'm dead. I'm just going to run all the way from the beginning again. Okay, I'm dead. I'm going to run all the way from the beginning again.
And you don't even get a chance to help anyone up. That's the only other problem as well. It's not like, I mean, I don't mind going, getting knocked down and then having the ability to get revived, but the fact that the guy then throws a massive AoE down all over you, so no one can come anywhere near you, and then that just kills you. And it's just like,
I mean, they are hard, and ArenaNet have said they are hard, but
Yeah.
I think there's hard, and then there's hard, but there is a strategy to actually succeed. And, I mean, I'm a veteran of MMOs, and I've played quite a few of them, and a lot of these encounters, there just doesn't seem to be a method that you can use to defeat.
No, it seems like that you're being presented with a wall of sheer damage numbers, and that's the only thing that you need to get around. There's no, stand here at this point and then use ability X to overcome, mob move Y or anything like that. It's literally just, there's going to be all this damage thrown around, and deal with it.
Yeah, avoid it.
Yeah, avoid the damage. And like what Rob says, I personally. I like the whole idea of the down state and the fact that you're not necessarily out of the fight, but in the case of something like that, you are out of the fight because you go into the down state, you get a couple of seconds before you can, start kind of using your other abilities other than self-heal to maybe teleport away or throw out some sort of ability. But before you can really do anything, or before someone can really help you up, in a lot of these cases, you're just thrown across the room with a massive AoE, and then your only option is to revive at a waypoint, which is a shame, really. It seems like a waste of the down state.
It is. I think it is, and it's not only that. It's when you're obviously coming back to the waypoint, you're having to run back again. It just feels like that is a really bad mechanic, and not only that.
Well, it's just Zerging, isn't it? It's dumb.
On top of the Zerg, on top of that Zerg, you're paying for it in a big way in silver. I mean, I just spent a gold, I think, pretty much repairing after those dungeons we've done today, and it's just like, it makes me think, what's the point? Why should I bother?
Yeah, it's slightly disheartening, really, that it's going this way, really. But maybe it's not intentional. Maybe they need to rebalance it, or maybe they're happy with it like this, in which case I'm kind of slightly alienated from the whole experience. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love it to be hard.
We told you, just rub it.
But I like difficulty. I don't want to just walk into a dungeon and just claim my fat epics, because then you just don't feel like you've done anything. But this way, it just...
No, but the difficulty level, I love it. I love that room, the ritual room. I love the difficulty level. I love the amount of damage that's being thrown around. I just want there to be a solution to the problem. I don't, like, if I need to block stuff, give me more chances to block, or give me pillars in the room so I can hide behind them and then obstruct the view, or something that will give us an extra mechanic there that will enable us to think. I had everything up just like defense wise on my Mesmer, and it just wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, I was throwing down slows and things, and we were using our elite skills, and we even got to the point where we were kind of chaining them, coordinating
at the end.
Everything. We were trying everything.
I was trying my greatsword at the end. That's how desperate I got, and I never use the greatsword.
And this is a bunch of guys coordinating over TeamSpeak, trying to do this encounter. So I really feel sorry for anyone who tries to pug that. But yeah, what do you guys think? Maybe you just think we're bad. Maybe we're just noobs. And you know what? If you feel that way, let us know.
Maybe there's something enormous that we're missing. Maybe there's
is.
a simple solution that we are just too blind to see.
Yeah, there's a button somewhere. Maybe there's a button. Maybe
we're not close to the idea that we're just bad and failing at this. So yeah, let us know if you think that. But what do you think? What do you think about the difficulty of explorable mode content in Guild Wars 2? I mean, we know that ArenaNet want it to be hard, but is this really the way? Do you agree with it? Let us know your thoughts. And yeah, thanks very much for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and leave any comments you have, and stay tuned for more Guild Wars 2 content on the Fluffy Gaming channel. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.